Is this some kind of waste product or?
Okay then, welcome back to Kittle Got Game. It's time for some Star Wars Droid Tycoon. Does it tell us about the update? There you go. There's a new droid variant in town. Releases today. I already played a little bit, as you'll see. 5 new rebirth levels. I didn't know that, so I guess the maximum's not 30 anymore. Maybe it's 35. A new 5th rebirth path added. Not sure what that really means. New Nova perks. Sell droid credit multiplier. So just makes them worth more when you sell them, maybe? Is that right? Sell droid up, so then you get more chips, you can upgrade that too. Yeah, that's just more crap that you gotta spend stuff on. New bundle crit pack, new item, some more stuff to pay to win. Okay, more stuff they want you to buy with V-Bucks. Changes and fixes, legendary mythic upgrade costs have been reduced. Okay. Diamond, Rainbow, and Beskar are much more common. Okay. Players spawn in better base order. Oh, okay. Multi-crit times 5 now correctly shows. I don't know what that means. Droidic lighting. Ah, you know what? Let's see. Let's just do it live, huh? Wish they would have made it a different color. Yeah, it's like there's 2 golds now. Is that what you mean? How we doing, Banks? How we doing, Chew? Burst. Cal. Banks became a member of the channel? Wait, what? 51 months? Holy cow. Holy cow, Banks. You didn't have to do that. But you did. But you did. Woo! Very nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Alright. Alright, what am I doing here? What am I doing? There's not really... So this isn't working there. Is that working? There we go. I had too many windows open for a second there. 4 years! Seems like just yesterday, Banks, you were one of the squeakers that we played with, and you're like, I'm still here! Right? Alright, anyway. Could have done a copper coloring or something, or I don't know, is this something related to Star Wars? Is there something... Like, does this have anything to do with Star Wars? The Stellar? I don't know. Like, there's other things in Star Wars they could have done, right? Like, somebody online was saying they should have had, like, kyber crystals as the thing, or... But yeah, here's what they look like right there. There's one right off the bat. Look at that. B1 Battle Stellar. And for every 10 of these that you make, they give you 3 crystals, right? What are we making here? A diamond Rick still? Okay. Alright, well that one's open. Yeah, I'm making a diamond Rick for some reason. Yeah, I got this one, Kyle, the proto roller. That one's kind of cool. Yeah. It makes me a little bit of money, I guess. I missed out on... Did I really miss out on it, though, Isaac? Was it really good? Am I, like, upset that I missed it? Should I have done it? I don't know. Was it really, really good? Every live event I've ever done has been dumb. Well, most of them have been, right? Most of them have been pretty dumb. You don't even get to do anything. And then I get copyright claimed for them anyway. Yeah, I haven't really enjoyed most of them. Alright. Okay, could have done copper, yeah. 87 sprites? Damn, Banks. You trying to make a run for all of them before the end of the season? Everybody keeps telling me they're still going to have sprites in the game, so I don't know how they end them, you know? I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that means. I don't know how they're going to keep them in the game or what they're doing. I guess I'll see... What, in like 4 or 5 days? Something like that? Got like too many different choices in here now. Which missions to do. These ones we upgraded the stellar rewards. This one we haven't. It's giving us a bunch of money. That's what it's giving us. The Galactic BB9. Nah, we don't want that. Just throw that away. Alright. I've like missed a few stellar ones when I was playing earlier too. Just don't really pay close attention to it. I get that they have like a little pop-up in the lower left that tells you, like, right there, Diamond Droid Common Spawn. They need like audio alerts too, because I don't read that when I'm playing. I'm busy like focusing on other crap. Like, I don't notice that when it pops up. I just don't. Be nice if you could have audio alerts, or like you could turn them on and off, or... I see one. I think I've already made one of these. We'll make another one. Oops. Anybody else doing any Droid Tycoon, or am I the only one who plays this? I know Kyle was playing earlier, right? Let's go right and sell you. I don't want you. I upgraded to got this thing here. I got the chip making station. That's worth it. I think it cost like 100 or 150 crystals or something. It was expensive, but it's worth it. It's the only way you can like upgrade crap. It takes too many chips otherwise. Alright, what else do we got here? We got nothing there, huh? Is this the only thing I got going right here? Let's finish this guy. Isaac, did you do the live event with your e-girl? Okay, what am I doing with this guy? I don't even know. He doesn't make that much money. Put him in the lounge for now. Beskar Mythic just spawned. Could you imagine if it was a Rick? Nah, it's a Rick 1200. I don't need that one. I think I need Rick still. It's the only one I haven't made a Beskar of. I think that's the one. Yeah, I don't think it's the Rick 1200. I don't think I need Rick 1200, do I? Probably not. I don't think I need him. I need the Galactic one of Rick 1200, though. I just looked at my list that I'm keeping. So should I buy that and then upgrade it to Galactic? It's only 100 billion or whatever it is. We got that kind of money. Let's just take it. We might not be able to find it otherwise, right? I don't know if I have room to keep this. Yeah, I got a thing for it right here. Yeah, wait, how much money a second does this guy make? 92k? That's not even enough. Whoa! Oh, he threw this over here? No, I'm trying to get you in the hole. There you go. Oh, we got another one spawned. B1 Battle. I don't know if I need that one or not. I think we just gotta make them all, right? Because you get crystals for making a bunch of them. Hey, Bola. Did I see the pattern coins for sale in the virtual coin show Facebook group? No. I really don't pay too much attention to that virtual coin show Facebook group. I look at it here and there, I mean, when stuff pops up, but it seems like it's unmoderated lately. And there's some... I don't know. But I treat it like I do the rest of Facebook. It used to be like I would look at it because it seemed like it was people like a lot. It was just dealers only offering deals. Now it's anybody. It's like a free for all, and it's not just dealers, and it's a bunch of shit on there, for a lack of a better way to put it. But no, I didn't go on Facebook really at all today, so I didn't notice that. Some good stuff. Might have to check it out. But see, and that's the other thing. That group, it's like, I guess there's just too many people looking at it, which is maybe a good thing for the sellers, but anytime there's anything that I would have bought, it sells like 2 seconds later. Like, there's people on that shit all day long, it seems like. Party request. Kyle gonna join? Alright. Alright. Alright, let's see here. How were the club meetings? They were good. The one I went to the first night was alright. It was just a battle to get there. Tons of traffic and bad part of town to be driving. It's not a bad part of town, it's just a crazy part of town for traffic at that time of day, but they convinced me to be their guest speaker, so I had to do it, and it was okay. Will I go there next month? Not a chance. It's too difficult to get there and back, and although getting back home's easy, but getting there's a pain in the ass. What do we got here? Another one? Oh, there's two of them. Oh, because Kyle's here. It spawns two of them. Okay. I don't know which ones I need. I just grabbed one. I think I need this one. And then our club meeting last night, the Glendale one, it was pretty good. The guest speaker talked way too long, which we kind of let him. People seem to be into it, but it made us have to rush the rest of the meeting, which is always interesting. Did Kyle grab that other one? Yeah, I think he did. Okay. Alright. Well, cool. What's back here? Mecha Droid? Waste. Nobody cares about that. Alright. I guess I didn't need that one, because it didn't say I got a new Droid X entry. Must have already had the roll-R. You already gotta go, Isaac? Okay. Alright. See ya, Isaac. You did. You won a Morgan Silvadala. You did. You did. Alright, what am I looking at here? Let's go on to Facebook and click this virtual coin show nonsense, yeah? Let's see what we got. See a bunch of shitty Jefferson nickels that I would never buy. I see an overpriced coin there. A cleaned piece of shit there. A proof $10 Indian that costs more than a lot of people's houses. A shitty Jefferson nickel there. Some garbage there. Bunch of garbage there. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to sort this and maybe buy newer stuff instead of. I guess I'll have to check it out later. I'm not seeing. Oh, there's one pattern coin I see. Yeah, 85,000 bucks. Yeah, okay. Put that shit in an auction. That's what they got to do with that. No one's gonna buy that off of there. All right, well, not me at least. Not me. What do we got here? Strike orb, 3.8 fucking billion. Oh, I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. And if I put it over here, I think it makes it faster, right? Hey Daniel, how you doing? 4 hours to make this. Holy shit. What's up, Daniel? Banks is back. Cyclograv. I don't need that. I guess I should ask Kyle if he needs any of this stuff. I don't know what level he's at, or if he needs any of this stuff, or if he's already got it all, or... Like a stellar proto roller? You need one of them? Like you need a stellar proto roller? How much are these worth? 319 billion? You're at Rebirth 21, so you might not have 300 billion. How am I at level 800? I'm only level 787. That's all. A lot of Droid Tycoon and Tower Tycoon. That's how. They give you XP for everything in these damn games. Oh, you do need this? Well, can you afford it? It's right there if you can. Let's see. Rebirth 21 you're on, right? That requires... Oh, yeah, that requires 3 trillion. You should have 300 billion. The hell's that noise? Is that Kyle running by or something? Hey, what do we got here? A mouse? Yeah, Kyle can have that one. I don't care. I'll take whichever one you want. Alright. I think I have both of these done. I'd have to look, though. Okay, you have to wait a year, but you can finally add your main Fortnite. I don't know what that means, Daniel. Why would you have to wait a year to add your... So you're telling me if you got a computer or an Xbox or something, and then you buy a PlayStation, you can't just add your account the day you turn on your PlayStation? That doesn't make any sense to me. I think that's got to be wrong. Just like if I go buy an Xbox tomorrow, I should be able to put my Fortnite account on there the same day. I know when I went to Amanda's house and played on her Switch, I put my Fortnite account on there like the same day, within minutes. Because you canceled the old one, AI Epic Game Support found an account was already connected. I don't know what any of that means. I think that it doesn't sound right at all. It sounds like maybe you need to talk to somebody else or do it. Like, I mean, you pay a lot of money for the crap on your account. If you get a new system, you should be able to put it on there the same day. I don't know what 1 year has to do with anything. I don't know what your brother's account from 2018 has to do with anything. It doesn't sound right at all. You got a Galaxy Grim? Nice. Very nice. Alright, what am I doing here? What are we doing here? I guess we're waiting for our missions to finish. Got all that to collect. How much money do I need to do the rebirth? I got the droids already. 45 trill. Holy smokes, is what I would say to that. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. What do I need for the next one after that? I need a Beskar Rick. We don't have that. And then Galactic Cyclograv. I think that's this guy. Put him right in here, didn't I? Yeah, that's this guy. And then I need a Galactic R7. I know I got one of those. He's right there. Oh, and we got the Stellar one, too, so... We're good. We are frickin' good. I just might do a super rebirth, though. It's like, takes so long to get the money at these levels, and right now the credits are even doubled, and it's taking forever. Like, I probably won't even get up to 45 trillion tonight. And it's during an event that's like... We're almost at 30 here, but that's just ridiculous. It's too much. Yeah, alrighty. You have to wait a year because you put in a new account, but you added the wrong one, so now you... That doesn't make any sense, Daniel. I think you're wrong. I'm confident you're wrong on that. I'm confident you're wrong on that. Daniel, if you make a brand new PlayStation account today, you can connect it to your Epic account. What are you talking about? Why wouldn't you be able to connect it to your Epic account? What are you talking about? You'd have to wait a year. You collect PS5 today, so you might now show I own... Oh, I don't know, maybe. It literally... I don't know what you're talking about, Daniel. It literally says. I don't know what that means. Hey, Alfred, how we doing? It literally says. Well, I mean, you gotta figure it out, Daniel. I don't know what to tell you. But if you're telling me you screwed up and added some different account, well, that doesn't seem like you'd have to wait a year to get that fixed. Or make a new PlayStation account and then add to that one. I mean, I don't know what the hell to tell you. If you screwed up the first one, what do you need your PlayStation account for? How is the chalet sauce? It was better than it was from the packet. The cans were better than the packets that you mix. Am I craving another can to be sent to me from Canada? No. It was alright. It was alright. I don't know if it'd be my, like, go-to. Jason seemed to really like it. Amanda seemed to think it was aight, but I know Amanda would rather have, like, A1 or Heinz 57 or barbecue or something. Ringo was like, aight, you know, I don't know if he was loving it. I don't know, was that a new droid? Yeah, that was new. It added to my droid decks. There we go. Right? Let's see what we got here. Go down to Stellar. Yeah, I don't understand what the Stellars are. Like, what does this have to do with Star Wars? Like, it looks like, on this one, it looks like there's a fiery storm or tornado, and then, like, some kind of compass or something above it, right? Can we see that on any of the others? Like, I mean, this one's got a lot of real estate on it, so that's kind of what that looks like, right? I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with Star Wars. Maybe nothing, maybe it does. Nobody knows. Jason was the only convert. Forgot to ask Amanda if she ever had HP sauce. I'm sure she has. We'll have to ask her, or try to remember to ask her if she pops in chat. Because I know she went to London and Paris and a couple other places. I can't remember if she was in high school or college at the time. But I know she went there with school. I don't know if she would have had it there or that time, or if she would have just had it elsewhere. They have HP sauce at my grocery store, though. I know that. I've never had it. It just says brown sauce. What the hell does that even mean? What does that even mean? Is it like barbecue? Is it like A1? Is it just gravy? I don't even know what the hell I mean, it's HP sauce. Maybe I should just try it sometime. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's like a couple shelves at my grocery store they call the British food section. And there's like, they got HP sauce and a few other things. And not your buddy, friend. Not your friend, buddy. Do they have cans of spotted dick? I don't know if they have it at the grocery store I go to now, but I know they did have it at one of the grocery stores. I forgot what they called the one that's not spotted. They don't call it dick. They don't call it plain dick. But they had two different cans. One was without the spots. I don't even know what the fuck the spots are. It's some kind of like something in the. And then they had one that didn't have the spots, and the one that was definitely called Spotted Dick, and the other was called fucking something else. I don't remember. You sent me something on Discord. Well, I'll check it. I'll take a look at it later, Daniel. I mean, I'm not on Discord right now. All right. Some grocery stores have Dick and Eccles. Is that what it's called? I don't remember what it was. I know it was like it. Anyway, they were just. I never had either one of them. They were just two little cans. One had a picture of whatever it is. It's like just looks like golden whatever. Like it just looked like some kind of like sponge cake or fat or I don't even know what the fuck it is. And the other had the spots on it. Spots are current. It looked like it was some kind of fruit. I don't know which one of these I need. I'm just gonna take that one. Doesn't matter. Little lard pastry with currants and raisins. Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were raisins or something else, but yeah, they had both little cans. I haven't really looked. Maybe my grocery store has it, or maybe not. Or I know I could find it though, because there is a British store in town. I'm sure they have it at the British store. You like spotted dick, Daniel? Do you like to put spotted dick in your mouth? Nice. Daniel, I saw you. Whatever you sent me on Discord, you said it looks like you talked to Epic, and you can't remove PlayStation linking. It's on cooldown until August 15th, 2027. Same platform can only be removed once every. I don't understand that. I think you need to go back and talk to them and say, "Look at my fucking account. Look at how much money I've spent on stupid Fortnite bullshit. If I'm not able to play with my stupid Fortnite bullshit for the next year, we're going to have a problem. Fix it." There's no way they can, like, say you can't have all your Fortnite shit just because you fucked up and put in the wrong account. I think that's what it sounds like you're trying to tell me. Tried Iron Brew. Yeah, it looked like orange. Yeah, you're saying look like orange Fanta. That's my phone emergency thing popping up. Oh, that's for Manda's area. Oh, Hurricane Lala. Yeah, way to make it sound like a serious threat. They name it fucking Hurricane Lala. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes me fear it and take it seriously. Okay. What was this that we got here? A Stellar Strike Orb. Oh yeah, let's beat that a little bit. Yeah, Daniel, I don't understand. So you're telling me you have your Epic Games account in Fortnite on your computer, right? Okay, great. And you buy a PlayStation. You can't just put it on your PlayStation. Like, you should be able to have that account everywhere. Like, whether it's on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, computer, you should be able to have it all 4 different locations I just mentioned all at once. I know my Fortnite account is on my PlayStation, it's on my PS4 probably, and it's on Manda's Switch, all at the same time. I can log in anywhere I want. And if I get on my computer and get Fortnite on my computer, I bet I can put it on my computer too. No matter what system I'm on, I should be able to play it. And if it's just because of that PlayStation, what you do is you box that fucking PlayStation back up and return it and exchange it for a different one that's fresh and brand new that you can add your correct account to. That makes no sense, because, like, what if your PlayStation breaks? You're telling me I can't get a new one and put my account on it the next day? I have to wait a year? No, that's wrong. I think you're getting bad information. Oh, it's like a bunch of mythics just spawned. I just saw out the corner of my eye. What is all this? A rainbow KX and a Beskar Cyclones. Do I need any of those? Let me look at my list here. I don't think I need that one. I need the... No, I don't need those. And what are these ones that just spawned? A Nav X? Wait, there's only one that spawned? Oh, Kyle's not in here anymore. Okay, that's why only one spawned. Where'd Kyle go? Where'd Cal go? I guess I just get the one then. Alright. Oh, the game crashed right when that spawned, so I didn't get two to choose from. It's okay. Okay, what am I looking at here? No, that only if you put new one in. I don't mind waiting a year because I don't play on PS. Alright, okay, I don't know. It still doesn't make sense. I should be able to, like, I have an account here on PlayStation. You're telling me if I want, like, what if I gave the, you're telling me right now, Daniel, if I give this PS5 to Manda, she won't be able to delete my account off here and just add her account, right? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense at all. Of course she would be able to. Of course she would be able to. And then if 2 weeks later, she decides she doesn't want the PS5, and she gives it to Jason, Jason would be able to delete Manda's account and add his right on it. Absolutely would be able to. 100%. 100%. And you know how they do that? You just put a profile on there. And then she'd leave my profile, she'd have her own, Jason would have his own, so when I come and visit, I could turn on the PS5 and go right back to my profile, and my account's right there waiting. No problem. Piece of cake. Very simple. Okay, Strike Orb. Did I already have that one? I must have already had that one. It didn't add a new one to my droid deck. Oh. Okay. She can only if she didn't put the wrong one in. Huh. I don't know what that means. So you're telling me if Manda accidentally put Jason's information in on her account, she wouldn't be able to delete that and then put her own? Like if Jason went to go log in, but she didn't realize it was logged in on Manda's? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about that because I'm not. I don't have more than one Fortnite account. I don't know why you need more than one Fortnite account anyway. So, okay, doesn't sound right at all. Doesn't sound right at all. It doesn't sound like there's any real... and even if it is right, why would that be the case? What reason is there that they would lock it for a year? Like what justification is there to say, oh, yeah, we know you fucked up and put the wrong account on there, but now you gotta wait a year to fix it. Fuck you. Is that what they're trying to tell you? Just too bad? Fuck you? Like, what purpose is there for that? There would not be a purpose for that. So that leads me to believe that's not correct. Great. Fun. But you don't have to worry about it anyway, it sounds like. Cool. Cool beans. Read your I thought you already left, Isaac. You should tell Princess Kel to play Fortnite with us when she's on. Um, is she on? I mean, do you want me to tell her something? I don't even see her on. I don't see Princess Kel online. What are you trying to tell me, Isaac? I don't see you online either. I don't see... Yeah, okay. You sent Jason and Manda the Little Caesars video? Nice! Nice. Oh, it's pretty easy to find even if you didn't have it pinned, right? It's short and sweet, isn't it? This guy has a gold grim. You're gonna snipe him out of the bus. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta watch him jump out and just chase him until he gives it to you. Voluntarily. Oh, I gotta start quests. I didn't even have quests going here. Droids, and collect credits. Okay. Oh, another one spawned. Oh, two of them spawned. Oh, crap. So let's throw it on the ground and grab another one. Okay. The video is very memorable. And it leads me to believe, Alfred, that I frequent, which I haven't actually gone there. I haven't gone to Little Caesars in quite a while. I should maybe just go. I should make a point of going soon, because I haven't gone in a long time. But it almost seems like I'm like the only person that goes to a Little Caesars with no chairs in the lobby. Because everywhere else I see them, there's at least a few chairs. The one in Maui had like 12 chairs at least. Your e-girl, is it on? You're on right now? I didn't see you on, Isaac. Let me look again. It says you're on right now. That's what you're trying to tell me. There you are, Mr. Isaac. Lyadol Party Royale. Isaac, what the hell is Lyadol Party Royale? If Princess Kel gets on, is she going to be upset that you're in Party Royale without her? Are you trying to find another e-girl? Just as a backup? Yours has no chairs too? Okay. Maybe I'm just imagining that then, that everybody else has chairs with me. Alright, we got a quest done. What do we got to get? Our B2 RP Rainbow. Don't want that. Shion! Ow. Princess Kel, huh? Wonder what her name really is. Do you think it's Kel? Or Kelly? Or Kevin? Alright. Stellar Droid Epic just spawned. Oh my god, I saw that. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. What do we got? A low? Oh my god, it's a low. You guys, it's a low. It's a low. Okay. Holy shit. How long did that take me? 2 hours? We'll beat that out in a few minutes. You're gonna add? You're gonna steal? Banks, be nice. You can be friends with Princess Kel, maybe, but you can't. Don't be stealing her. Kevin? Yeah. Isaac will get really upset if you steal his e-girl. But here, if you want to know Princess Kel, right here, I'll find her. I have her on here somewhere, don't I? Do you guys see it? Did I miss it already? It's gotta be here, unless she unfriended me. Isaac, do you think she unfriended me? Because I can't find her. How do I find people? Got too many damn friends. Got too many friends. Is there a way to search this? I don't even know how to search that. Here, how about this? Princess... Kel. I don't know how to fucking do that. Okay. Guess I'm not gonna find her. Maybe she unfriended me. Wouldn't be the first time one of your guys' e-girls unfriended me, or... Actually, I don't think Bella ever friended me, did she? Take the roller and make that. Not worth logging back in, Kyle? What's going on with it? Is it your... You need more dedicated wham? Daniel wants to join? Alright. Alright. Who is Bella? That was, Daniel and Pavlo and... Can't remember who else, but that was the e-girl that they all simped out over and ditched me when we were playing Delulu mode before. I'll put that one in the lounge. Might need that later. Alright. Droid Tycoon tracker. Which ones do we need? Okay, that's... okay, roller. And they all simped out over Bella, and then I don't know. I didn't have nice things to say about her, so she didn't. I don't think she liked me very much. That's okay though. Crappy internet, yeah. You gotta call up Elon and say, "Hey, Elon, I got crappy internet. Can you help me out?" And he'll be like, "Sure, Kyle. We got this thing. It's called the Starlink receiver. You put it on the side of your house, and in the sky, he's got over 10,000 satellites spinning around the world at about 20,000 miles an hour. And you can beam signals back and forth and get internet through them. It's amazing. Alfred has it, he can tell you. Why do we keep bringing this? I don't know what that means, Daniel. Why do we keep bringing what? Yeah, again, Daniel, I mean, I get Marmello in here all the time. Remember Marmello? He comes in and talks in fucking emojis that I can understand what Marmello says almost every time. You, on the other hand, you type things in and it's like I'm reading Egyptian hieroglyphics. Why do we keep bringing this? I didn't bring anything. Bring what? Okay. Starlink's pretty good. Even the cheap one works well. Yeah, I didn't realize there were different versions of it. I thought it was like... I mean, I guess maybe you pay for different speeds, but... And maybe it's like anything else. Like, when there's, you know, they come out with new hardware, they still offer the other one and call it like a... make it a cheaper model. Is that what it is, maybe? Yeah, I've heard good things. I hear good things about Starlink now. Earlier on, I didn't hear always great things about Starlink when it was still new. I heard it was great if you lived in an area where you didn't get other internet service. It was better than what you had, which was basically dial-up or something, right? But I heard it was also kind of spotty, too, so it would go down every now and then, or you'd get like little... Or like it wouldn't work for a minute and then it would work, yeah, so. But now that they got 10,000 satellites up, it basically works perfect all the time, apparently. Elon wants to pay you to edit tweet. That's really weird. Like especially, I get it, you know, Alfred, a little bit. Like, I've been on various message boards or just different platforms where they don't want people editing things. There's various reasons you shouldn't be able to edit things. Like if you leave a nice comment, right, about something, or you say something, Alfred, somewhere, and then I come in and leave a comment to you, right? You shouldn't be able to go back and edit what you said initially, because then my comment could be taken out of context. Like, if you tell me that, wow, you really think Donald Trump is doing an excellent job as president, and I come in and say, oh, I agree, you know what? I voted for him, and you know what? Nobody's perfect. It could be better, but I love the direction we're going versus where we've been. Okay, and then you change it to where you say, oh, I love somebody else, and then my comment, you know, so I get the reason that you don't want editing at all. But I think a lot of the ones I like the best is where, and that was just an example, we don't talk politics. The example that I prefer, I guess, is, I know on whatchamacallit, I know on some message boards and forums I'm on, you're only able to edit for like the first 30 seconds or a minute or so, and then the editing cuts off. So if you post something and you realize, oh shit, I accidentally hit post when I was halfway through and didn't get to finish writing then you can, or oh shit, you know, I forgot to say blah blah blah, or you got a quick chance to edit. But just putting it behind a paywall, that's kind of messed up. That is kind of messed up. How great Gary Johnson is. And then I'd have my post saying, yes, I love him, I support, and then right after, you would just put, what's Aleppo, though? Right? What's Aleppo? Wasn't that him? Was that Gary Johnson? Yeah, to tag USA Wendy. I mean, you could just do a reply to your own post to tag, right? You do the Isaac method. USA Wendy's, look. At USA Wendy's, look. Aleppo? Well, what's Aleppo? We were talking about Aleppo last night at the Coin Club a little bit. The program they did, you probably would have liked it, Alfred. I mean, it was a pretty good one. It was one of those things, though. The guy that does the presentation knows his stuff, but he like gets way too into it, which is actually good if you have someone presenting that's into the subject they're presenting on. But like it was Coins of the Crusades, right, from the year 1095 through 1195, right? Coins of the Crusades, cool, right? I want to see some coins, though, in a presentation like that, don't you? I want to see some coins. It was like 90% just talking about the history of the Crusades and the different countries and who's who and which side was doing what and why they were doing this and where they were going and how this was going on. And then, hey, oh, by the way, here's a coin, you know? And then, so it was a lot of history, which, you know, is fun, too. Could have used some more coins, though. But anyway, like, part of that is, like, you see the maps of where each person was going and where they were crusading and which cities they were taking over and then which cities they had to avoid because they didn't have good enough armies to take those cities over. And then all of a sudden, right there on the map, there's Aleppo. What's Aleppo? Yeah, maybe 90% low. It was probably like 75% history class, and then maybe 25% coins. There was enough coins there to. That's why we didn't just cut them off and say, "Okay, you're done." You know, you're done, because he was doing enough coins where people weren't falling asleep. I would say they were, but I had to keep an eye on the clock because it's like I saw how many auction items we have, and I'm looking. I'm like, well, we got to get through this, and we still have show and tell to do. I'm like, at some point, we gotta cut it off because we gotta get the meeting done. Oh, I have no idea, Alfred. I was kind of drifting in and out. I can't remember who's who and which ones were which. They were just talking about, and they were just showing like how some cities were kind of playing neutral, and you know, like the Egyptian cities mostly, and letting each side do their thing, but trying not to piss off the other too bad, and showing the Crusaders just tearing through and all the way to Jerusalem, and but they were avoiding the big Middle Eastern cities because they would have got their asses kicked, and how there was like no coordination between any. It was just each, like, this lord took his army down there, and then this lord took his army, and this lord took his army, and there wasn't one like general in command of it all. They were just kind of all doing their own things, and then they had something, I forgot what they called it. It was like I guess before that even happened, they had like a lot of the peasants and not the main guys. They did their own little crusades, and they got their asses kicked, and yeah, fun times. But I don't know. I don't know all that history that well, so I liked American history when I was in school, world history, and especially like anything before World War I didn't give a shit about. Like once you get like world history, like World War like 20th century to date, I can get into that. But learning about like which king was here and you know all this Roman and Greek and all this other, I hated all that shit and didn't pay attention to most of it. So I know enough to where I'm wrong about pretty much all of that if I start talking about it. Like I'll say everything wrong and get it all wrong, pretty much. Crusade was France. Well, yeah, it was a lot of people from France, and I guess it was like a lot of France and like northern Germany and all these different areas, and that's what it looked like on the maps he was showing. Someone is starting to think that's when the Ark of the Covenant... That's possible. Quite possible. Someone's fought in France against other Catholics. So, yeah, I think this was... I mean, I guess the Crusades went on. There were many Crusades and Crusaders, apparently. This one focused on 1095 through 1195. And basically, he was just talking about all these people going from, you know, I guess it was Spain, France, northern Germany areas, those kind of areas, and just all running their armies straight down through, I guess, Turkey, and then into the... basically just hugging the Mediterranean. Because you go a little too deep into, like... yeah, like you run through Beirut, and you run through, like, all the cities right on the coast. But you go a little too deep into the Middle East there, and you're going to get your ass kicked, apparently. But they could hug the coast and get to Jerusalem. That's what it looked like. Oh, they were... yeah, he was talking about how brutal some of them were, too. It's like... they were, like, the most brutal, like, wars, like, imaginable. Like, they didn't just go in and, like... defeat the army and like liberate the city, or they killed every single person basically in some of the cities. Some of the guys did. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's one way to do it. That's one way to get her done, right? The Catholic cult, right? Because yeah, you gotta follow the Pope. Can't be one of these, you know, crazy offshoots that believes 99% of the same thing. You gotta believe it all. This isn't Nam, Alfred. There were rules. A stellar droid rare just spawned. Let's go see. A Senate hover cam. I'm pretty sure I got that already, but Is Daniel gone? Oh, yep, Daniel was just in and out, wasn't he? Okay. Daniel's like, not for me, I'm not building droids. Aleppo room Bill Weld's career by being... Oh. I don't even remember him. Don't know anything about him. I wasn't going to vote for Gary Johnson anyway, so... Wasn't on the same page as me. From the very, very little I knew about him. Oh, Daniel left after you made Bella comments. Oh, okay, whatever. What do you do in that game? Well, just like most Tycoon, you got all the different droids coming across the thing that sells droids here, right? You got to collect certain ones, and then you got to take those blueprints and you build them on the stations, and then they each of them makes certain amount of money per second. Then you can collect the money they earn. And you gotta have certain ones. Like for me, the next rebirth, to get to the next level, I gotta have those 3 droids, which I have. It's got green boxes and check marks. But I also need $45 trillion. And right now I got 37 trillion. So I gotta keep working all these droids to, you know, get me to the next level. And then the next level, there'll be 3 other specific droids I need, and a certain amount of money to get me to the next level. And yeah, you just keep upgrading, just like any of the damn Tycoon games, and there's no end to it. And they just get, it's just, I don't know, I just like the Star Wars stuff. It's fun, and you got to collect them all. Like we got the droid decks, kind of like it's Pokemon. You got the droid decks that tells you all the different ones you've made. Like this is the new one that came out today, the Stellar class. I've gotten all these, but I haven't found this one, the BDX Explorer, or the ARG, or the Balcor. Or a bunch of them on this page I haven't found. Or tons of them on this page, so... But you gotta just wait for them to come across the machine, and if they do, you buy them and build them and collect them all. And maybe if they're a good one that makes too much money, then you put them to work and get rid of somebody that's here. And it gives you a shit ton of XP. Okay, what is this guy? CB. And then we sell them, and we get money and chips. The chips you can use to upgrade your droids. It's just a thing. It's chill for the most part. But I go into a private game like this, so it's just me or if anybody else joins my party. A lot of people play in public lobbies where there's 6 different people in at the same time, and then if a great blueprint comes around, everybody's fighting for it and you're killing each other and trying to take them. And I don't want to do that. Nah, I don't need someone killing me just when I'm trying to make a R2D2 or whatever the hell I'm making. With the whole second floor of the battle droids, you should use 25 crystals and get the clock. Oh, fuck that. I ain't wasting 25 crystals on that. Not a chance. I'll never buy that, probably, unless there's nothing else to buy. You know why? Because right now I need 45 trillion to move on, right? I need 45 trillion. You know what's not up there on that second floor? $8 trillion. I know for a fact there's not $8 trillion waiting for me up there. So if I go up there and collect it all, does it matter? No. If I don't collect it, does it matter? No. Doesn't help me at all. Do I get closer to the goal if I collect it? Sure. But is there any reason to do it right now? No. Just no reason. Maybe at different levels or lower levels it matters more, but yeah, I got 37.5 right now. If I run up here, and it's not that hard just to run up here and then just do that, and then, you know, walk off the edge. Yeah, there you go. There was 0.1 trillion up there. It went from 37.5 to 37.6. Okay. Okay. I'd rather have the 25 crystals if that's what it costs and save it towards something better. I don't know what that better thing would be, but so I'll save it towards something better. This was worth it, though. this guy here where you get upgrade chips, he just sits there and keeps making chips. Look at that, 2.94K, and I got the BB8. He'll double that when I go like that, so we just got almost 6,000 chips right there. Boom. That's worth it. I think that was 100. I think it might have been 125 actually. Crystals. It was a lot. It was expensive. Quite expensive. Very worth it. Oh, we got some more stellar blueprints coming across in just a bit. Like 13 seconds. Well, at least one blueprint, right? BDX Explorer. I don't have that one. I know I don't have that one. Yeah, it looks very similar just to the regular gold, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, I don't love it. Wait. Get up. Had to check the dryer. Laundry. Fun stuff. Not. These missions coming back. They gotta be soon. Oh, there they are. Take a little bit more time to finish. Yeah, I'm falling asleep already, Kyle. Yeah, I didn't sleep very good last night. I was too busy putting together our order for the Glendale medals and trying to figure out how badly I screwed up in selling them and how much money I gotta fucking pay to get it done. And no, I don't know. I mean, just trying to estimate the numbers. And now that I've cut off the orders and trying to figure out what I'm really gonna have to do and how much metal I gotta go buy now to have these done. It's like, so I was trying to figure out all the math and numbers and figuring out if I did it right. So I stayed up too late doing that, basically, and I don't know, now I'm pretty tired. Slept like crap past few nights. Early for a estate sale. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I would just... I gotta get... I can't be getting into that where I'm staying up till sunrise and then sleeping all day. I want to try to avoid getting in that cycle. Yeah. And this event sucked. This event is boring, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, they added a new variant. Okay, great. They let one come across this fucking thing once every 5 minutes. So I make the droid in like 1 minute or less, and then I sit here for 4 fucking minutes waiting for one more to come through. And it's almost always a duplicate of one that I already made. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of boring. They didn't even add like double chips or anything to it that you could make, or I don't think so. I don't know what all those symbols are under the thing on the upper left. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright, when's this thing coming? 16 seconds. Trying to get into a fix. Yeah, that's... So yeah, I think I'm going to try to go to bed a little bit earlier. That's why I tried really hard not to take a nap today. Because if I took a nap, I'd be up all night again. Oh my god, look at this. A stellar Rick 1200 for 6.38 trillion? You gotta be shitting me. We gotta buy that, right? How long is this gonna take to make? Like 5 days? 27 hours. Yeah, okay. Okay, 27 hours. Alright. Awesome. So, yeah, I mean, that's why, I mean, I'm glad I didn't take... I fought it. Like, I really should have taken a nap today. I needed it. But I fought it really hard. And that's why I'm so tired right now. Because if I did take a nap, then I'd be up all night. But no, by not taking a nap, I should crash pretty soon. And then actually get up at a reasonable hour tomorrow. And then go from there. Okay. But I actually got everyone to pay me for their coin club medals, except 2 people. But could be a lot worse. And if they don't pay, I guess eventually, then I guess they're my medals then, right? Let's add them to my order, but I think they'll pay, but payment was due today. Well, I guess they do have until tomorrow morning. If they maybe they're just waiting until tomorrow morning to pay me. Today at midnight or whatever I said was the cutoff. Because I got to order, and I think I'm going to put the order in either right now tonight or before I go to bed, or I'm going to put the order for the medal that I got to buy first thing in the morning, because prices are locked all weekend, and if I lock at current prices, I know at least I get the deal done, and I don't really make any money off of it, but I don't lose money either. Now, if I wait until medals open Sunday night and medal prices go down, then I can make some money off this. Oh, but if medals go up, then I could be coming out of pocket for a bit. So it's just a gamble, and I don't know if I should be gambling with, especially when it's just for a club medal. This thing takes 4 hours. I didn't know this was going to take 4 hours. 4 hours. And that one's 59 minutes. Okay. Did I pull that one off the conveyor at least? Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm just going to lock it in, even though it's like... What really pisses me off, though, is I sold some stuff to get money to be able to buy the medals right now. So I sold some crap that I didn't need, like bullion. And I sold it a week and a half ago or whatever, 2 weeks ago, when it was at 57 bucks an ounce. And now, basically, I'm going to be using the money to buy stuff at 65 bucks an ounce now. And that just kind of pisses me off that it went up 8 bucks in a week and a half. Kind of fucked me over a little bit. So part of me's tempted to wait another few days to see if it goes back down a little bit so I can recover that difference, but it could go the other way and screw me even more, so it's just not worth it at the end of the day, I guess. You know, it's just not. It'd be a gamble, and there's really no need. No need. Should have had some Arnold Palmer. Oh. Yeah. Well, I was drinking Pepsi Zero Sugar. They had Pepsi Zero Sugar on sale, not the Coke, so I bought some of the The Pepsi one's not too bad either. I like Coke Zero better than Pepsi Zero, but Pepsi Zero's fine. Way, 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 way better than Diet Pepsi. I won't drink Diet Pepsi. Like, if I was in a desert and I was really, really thirsty, I probably still wouldn't drink that. I might drink Diet Pepsi then, but I hate Diet Pepsi. No, and you know what, Alfred? The real point of it is I'm just not lucky with that stuff anyway. If I did like deals like this like every day, right? Like you know, $10,000 plus bullion deals just all the time, right? It all evens out. Then it doesn't matter, right? Just yeah, so you win some, you lose some, and it evens out. But I don't do them often enough. But when I do deals, like I don't seem to benefit from it. It seems like I always, like, if I don't act right away, it seems like whatever I do is the wrong answer. Maybe I'm just bad at it. Maybe I'm just bad at like being a coin dealer. Because, like, for example, if I lock in the price and send in, you know, put in my order and authorize the bank transfer that'll go through Monday, right? Lock in the price before the market's open. You know what's going to happen on Monday? Metals are going to crash. Guarantee it. If I lock it in tomorrow, I should tell you guys all, and then metals are going to crash, and you'll be able to take advantage of that. But you know what's going to happen if I don't lock it in? I don't know. They're going to something in Iran or the Strait of Hormuz is going to make silver jump to $70 first thing in the morning. And fuck me for another $5 an ounce. So whatever I do is the wrong answer. I just know that. I just know that. So maybe I just need to embrace that and just, you know, at least go with the sure thing. I know what the price is right now. Lock it in. Lock it in. I couldn't lock it in before right this moment because I didn't really have a solid count on exactly what we need, of course, because I told everybody they had until today to get me their orders. So if all of a sudden I check my email even right after the stream and somebody says, oh yeah, can I have 5 silver medals? Well, then I got to readjust everything, and it's not that big of a deal but it's like, you know, if it's the silver medals, it's not as big of a deal. But if someone tells me they want to add one of the platinums, well, that makes a difference, because then we got to get that, make sure we have enough platinum in hand to do that. So, but now I think I got the count, and unless, yeah, I mean, I've had one person orders recently. They added one more copper to their order right after we had dinner. Actually, I checked my email, and that was in my email. So it might not be 100% done, but by midnight tonight, I think I'm in the clear to do whatever the hell I want if I want to put an order in. And if somebody gets me an email tomorrow morning, like I said, if someone gets me an email tomorrow morning saying, oh yeah, I wanted this, you know what? What part, I'd be like, what part of due by the 15th didn't you get? Didn't you understand, right? What part of August 15th is the deadline did you not fucking understand? So, that's all I gotta say. Right, Golden Fire? Exactly. Exactly, so. And I know that personally I order enough to where if it's someone that I feel bad for or someone I think I should have given a little extra, which there's nobody that's going to happen to, but if it's someone that I want to have one of the medals, I could just sell them one of mine. But then that's one less for me. Tell them Zori? Yep, exactly. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. Another frickin' proto roller. We already got one of these. Just giving me the same ones. Should I make it? It gives me 145k a second. I probably should make it and get rid of something different. Just to keep that money number going up, but that's 4 hours. That one's free. This is 27 damn hours. Oh my god. Balls. So let's just set that right there for now. Tell them, Zori, orders have been closed. Too bad, so sad. Check eBay in a few months and you'll be able to pay for them there. Mm-hmm. 28 more seconds. We'll get to see it in their blueprint for the stellar variety. I'm definitely falling asleep. Looks like we're all locked in for long. I think so. I think so. Unfortunately, I think I'm also locked in for Buena Park. Unfortunately. I don't understand at all, and maybe you could enlighten me. You don't have to, of course. It's not your place or your responsibility. But I don't even understand one little bit why somebody would want their show to be the very day after the Long Beach show. Like, if you were going to put a show on for a weekend, why would you pick the day right after the biggest show on the West Coast? I don't know why you would want to do that. Maybe there might be an answer, there must be, but every single dealer that I've talked to about it or that I've heard from about it hates it. Because we're going to be at Long Beach until Friday afternoon. We're expecting a good show. Long Beach is very expensive. I'm not going to leave early. I'll be there till 4 or 5 p.m. on Friday. And what am I supposed to do? Drive straight to Buena Park through rush hour traffic from Long Beach all the way to Buena Park, which would take, what, 2 hours? It would probably take 2 hours, right? At 5 o'clock on a Friday? It would take 2 hours. It would take 2 hours. No, so I would get to Buena Park at 7? Do I get to eat dinner, maybe? And maybe if I go through a drive-thru? I mean, I got a car full of stuff. I can't stop somewhere. But yeah, so I'll get there at 7, and then what am I going to do? Set up? Or do I go home, crash, and then have to get up at the ass crack of dawn and go straight to Buena Park? And so I'm setting up at 7 in the morning? I mean, no, I don't think anybody likes that idea. The only thing I can think of is the promoter of the show might think that if they have the show connected to Long Beach dates, that maybe they can get somebody from out of town to do their show. Like if you could go to somebody like that, like from the East Coast, right? Say, hey, look, we know you're already doing the Long Beach show Tuesday through Friday. Stay in town through the weekend and do my show Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, that's possible. But the guy's got a sold-out show. There's no tables. That would make sense if he had 20 extra tables to sell. He has no tables to sell anyway. But that would be maybe something somebody would stay in town for, but I don't know why. It's not that big of a show, but if he wanted to grow his show, I could see that as an argument, but... You don't think you think you could get there fast? I don't know how. I've never made that drive from Long Beach to Buena Park, but I know it would. I know it wouldn't be smooth sailing. Let's just say there. Would it take an hour? Would it take 2? Would it take? I have no idea what it would take. I know I'm not doing it. I know what the drive is for me to get home after Long Beach, and it sucks on a Friday night. It sucks. But at least when I'm done with it, I'm home and I'm done working. Except for getting my coins locked up and secure, but which isn't that much. But I don't know. But that's the whole point. And we know a lot of dealers. They need to be there that Friday evening to set up all their stuff. They can't. Well, they say they can't, but they have so much stuff that they can't just set up in an hour before the show opens Saturday morning. So they need to be there, but they can't because they're at the Long Beach show paying big bucks for their table. So it basically takes a half a day away from them doing business and setting up. And I don't know anybody that prefers this setup, other than the promoter of the show, apparently. And I get that the first time it happened, which I guess was, maybe it was an accident because, Long Beach is back, it's new people. We didn't know their show dates, and the schedules work this way. Okay. But that's not the case. He's putting those dates intentionally, 100%, because it's going to be this time, and it's already booked that way in March. It's already booked that way in March. They're doing it again in March. So I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore. And I don't. And I know the guy. Guy at table. He doesn't even want to do it this time. I'm like, look, we're already paid. We're already paid for our table. I told them we're just going to play it by ear. Friday at Long Beach. If we've had great Long Beach shows and we're tired, you know who's not going to be at Buena Park Saturday? Exactly. But there's almost no chance we're going to be there Sunday. We'll just go over to the guy that has the table next to us and say, hey, when you get there tomorrow morning, or if he goes, I don't know if that guy's going to go there Friday night, but when you get there, just spread out and take our table. Give us $100 for our table or something, so you can say you paid for it. Spread out, because. But I mean, I'm almost certain at this show, if I do this Buena Park, I'm not gonna pay for the next one. I'm not gonna fill out the Morse app and say, "Oh yeah, we're in. We love this for March." The only way that a promoter of a show is gonna understand the people don't like it is if the people don't do the show. And maybe it'll be just me and the guy at my table. Maybe it'll just be me and guy at table that have the balls to say, we ain't fucking doing this. This is ridiculous. And everybody else will be like, oh, we just want to do your show and kiss butt because they don't want to lose their table. I'm not doing that. I hate that. I hate this setup. And I'm not doing it. Pretty much. Oh, of course. I mean, if he didn't want it that way, they wouldn't be scheduled that way. Of course he wants it that way. I don't know why. Because he thinks all the people will do it, and maybe there'll be one or two people like me that don't do it, and then he'll free up a table and give it to somebody else anyway because he's got a waiting list. But again, I don't know. I'm not seeking people out, but just in passing, I've talked to at least 10 different dealers who do that show. All 10 think this is ridiculous and they hate it. But will any of those 10 say anything to or not do the next one because of it? Probably not, because they're a bunch of pussies. But and I mean it's not just being lazy and tired that makes me not want to do it. The whole point is at Long Beach, it's my big show. I run a lot of money both ways through my table to cover the cost of that table. And by the end of Long Beach, I am out of cash, almost always. I have zero money, okay? But I got tons of inventory that I need to process. Or I'll have... And I'm out of money, but I got checks from stuff I've sold. I gotta deposit checks. When am I going to deposit the checks? Friday night on my way home? None of those checks are going to be cleared and be able for me to do business on Saturday. I'm not going to have any money at Buena Park. And for new inventory, I won't have any time to look anything up and process it and get it ready to sell by Saturday morning when I'm just bought it Friday night. No. I need a couple days between shows just to move some money around. And I think most dealers are in that situation. Unless they have a shitty Long Beach show, and then they don't need to worry about that. But assuming I have a good show, I'll be very cash poor. I'll have a pile of checks that need a few days to clear. And I need a few days to process inventory. And I'm sure a lot of people are like that. That's why you don't do shows back to back to back to back all the time. Very silly. Very silly. Well, yeah, they're scared. They don't want to lose their table. And they're scared because they might do the other show that's every month. And it's like, well, I don't do those. So I and Guy at Table are almost 100% done with the show. If it's going to keep being... And that's what we'll tell. I mean, we're going to be friendly about it. We don't need to be assholes intentionally. But it's like, we'll just say, hey, this doesn't work for me as a dealer, and it doesn't work for any of my customers either. Because I got customers that, like, I see at both shows. They're not going to come to both of these shows. They'll come to one or the other. Because they need time between purchases and to, like, get a couple paychecks and make money. They can't just keep going to shows every day. Literally every day. They can't just keep going to shows. So it's going to hurt business for sure. It'll either hurt some at Long Beach and it's going to hurt both shows by having them back to back like that. As far as my customers and the business that I do, maybe somewhere along the line somebody benefits from that. I don't understand how. But that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be like, look, this doesn't work for me. And I already saw the calendar. You did it again in March. I can't do that. If you go back to having your show, even 1 week apart, but better yet, 2 weeks apart, like it's always been, if there's a table available, I'll be there. If there's not going to be a table available, then best of luck, but I ain't doing 6 fucking days of show in a row. Yeah. Well, at the most, it's going to be Tuesday through Saturday for me. There is zero chance we're going to be there on Sunday. I mean, I guess I say zero. I guess we'll say 0.001% chance I'll be there Sunday. How about that? Just in case, like, I'm there Saturday and a customer comes to me and, like, says, oh, I'll bring you this, and this. Maybe, like, lines up a deal where I have to come back Sunday, but it would have to be something amazing or something special, but yeah, almost zero chance we'll be there on Sunday. Fuck that. Sunday at the show sucks anyway, usually, compared to Saturday. That's most shows, the last day usually sucks, but Friday breakdown and setup, I mean, yeah, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm not going to be rushing I'm not going to leave early at Long Beach, which is an expensive show that I do well at. I'm not leaving it unless there's no business, but that hasn't been the case the last time. That wasn't the case the last time. The last time we were doing business up until they quit letting people in, which is great. So I'm definitely not rushing out of Long Beach. And I don't see myself driving to fucking Buena Park through Friday traffic. I just don't see that happening. Diamond Droid Mythic. I don't need that one. Alright, let's try to make 3 more Stellar Droids so I get 3 more crystals. And that might be it for me. I don't know. I'm getting tired. And I know Guy at Table, I mean, he doesn't want to do it for many of the same reasons, you know, just too much work and you don't have time to refresh your inventory and clear checks and things like that. But he's not the healthiest dude in the world. Not saying that I am, but he's not the healthiest dude. And by Friday at Long Beach, he's like hurting, you know? Like his back's all fucked up, his legs are hurting just from standing on that concrete for a few days and all the walking around and hauling stuff around, and he's hurting, you know? And I'm not like in, you know, my legs and back hurt after that show for a while too, you know? And then to go right into another one where I don't know, he doesn't want to do it at all. I'm kind of twisting his arm and say, look, we've already paid for it. Let's just, I originally said, let's just show up Saturday and see how it goes, you know? But make it clear, we hate this, and we're not doing this anymore if he's going to keep doing it, so. But we'd love to come back and support the show once he's, you know, not butted up to the other show, if that's the case, and if there's a table available. But he's like, fuck that, he doesn't even want to go. So then I said, well, let's make that call Friday at Long Beach. We'll see. So there's a chance he won't even be there practically next. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's right there, but it takes me longer to get to Buena Park than it does Long Beach, usually, so At least if I would go down there on a Friday. Now I don't mind going to Buena Park because I only go down Saturday morning and then Sunday. There's really no traffic. Because I go down there early Saturday, and there's traffic on the way home sometimes for me. Not tons. Long Beach traffic's a lot worse though. Like when I go to just driving down there during rush hour pretty much, and then driving home. Saturday was never bad, but we don't do Saturday anymore. Do I need that one? I don't need that one. But yeah, it's just, yeah, maybe it would be a different story if it was right next door to me too, but now it's not. How many people are going to be on a short? Well, again, we'll see. It'd be one thing like if it was always this way and we chose to book it that way, but that's not what happened. Like, remember the way it always was. Buena Park was March and October, right? Beginning of March, beginning of October. And Long Beach was late February and late September. There was always 2 weeks between each show. It almost seemed, and I think this is the way he did it. Maybe it was just coincidence, but I think it was intentional. He would look at the Long Beach date, and his show was 2 weekends after that. That's perfect. Gives everybody time to refresh. Maybe they can do a different show the week between if they feel like it. Gives customers a chance to save a few bucks or go through their stuff and see what they want to sell. Perfect. It worked for everybody. 1 week wouldn't be ideal. Like if it was just the following weekend, that wouldn't be as good. 2 weeks was great, and it was like that for years and years and years. But this butted right up against in same week is not for me. Not for me. I mean, there's some dealers that probably love it, and they would do a show every damn day if it was somewhere. But if you give them a choice, would you rather wait a week or two? They're all going to say wait a week or two. As long as it's not stepping on anybody else's toes or whatever, of course. Which that wasn't. Well, yeah, and for people that, like I said, guy at table who has fucked up legs, and which is, of course, greatly, exaggerated or greatly affected by just not being the healthiest as well. But, like, yeah, just a few days in a row at a show just takes a physical beating on them, Me too, to some extent. Like I said, walking around these shows, standing on concrete floors, and I don't sit down enough. I'm always standing. Like, my feet are fucking killing me by the end of Long Beach. And my back isn't really in great shape either. Just from sitting in them shitty chairs and standing on them floors and hauling all this shit around. And yeah, usually the day after Long Beach, I just fucking sleep and, like, lay around all fucking day recovering. I don't go to another damn coin show to make it worse. So, guaranteed you'll have at least 2 grumpy people on the wall across from you there, Golden Fire, and me and guy at the table. That's who, there'll be at least 2 grumpies. As someone who stands like 8 hours a day, you can imagine. Well, I don't stand 8 hours a day. That's the thing. So when I have to do it at a coin show, and it's just hard concrete convention center floors. So at Long Beach, usually we bring floor padding though. So we buy like some of that, like those, like, what are they, like 2 foot by 2 foot? You probably sell them. They sell them pretty much everywhere. We get them at Costco or Walmart or Target or whatever, but we buy 9 tiles. They're like the 2 by 2 tiles that you just stick together like the puzzle pieces and make a big square of padding on the floor. And so at least we have that to stand on, which makes a big difference. And we just leave it there because it gets all tore up and dirty, and the whole thing costs like $20, and We just leave it there. We don't bother picking it up after it's all dirty and fucked up. But even still, then just 4 days in a row. Well, now it's only 3 days. It used to be 4-day show, but now it's a 3-day show, right? Or no, it's still 4 days. Isn't it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Yeah, I guess it still is 4 days. It's just a different 4 days. Is that right? Is it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday's setup. That's right. It's still 4 days. So after 4 days of even just all that standing, and it's not just standing, it's all that leaning over the cases and lifting heavy shit back and forth and all the walking around back. I don't know. It takes a beating on me. I know that. I'm just not used to that. I mean, if I did that every single weekend, and maybe I should buy better shoes or something. But no, what I got to remember to do, what I don't, and I never do, is in between customers, I need to sit down in the damn seat. Oh, look at that, a stellar droid. We need to buy that. I need to sit down every now and then. I never remember to do that, though. Do I already have this one? What's the one I bought? Let's go look real quick. Is it Driftar? No, we got Rick 1200. We got to buy Driftar. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. 6 trillion. Holy shit. 6 trillion. That's ridiculous how much these are. Well, that's going to fill up my droid spots, so I think that's going to be pretty much it for tonight. 27 hours that one's going to take. What an event. What an event. No, like, so between customers, I always gotta just remember, okay, I got a chair right behind me. It's an uncomfortable, crappy metal folding chair, but just sit down. Just sit down. You don't have to stand waiting for the next customer. Just, you gotta remember to sit, like, because that makes a difference. And I just don't remember to do it. I tried to, but... Another proto roller, so I got 2 of those sitting there. Damn. Yeah, well, that would be good too, Alfred. Just do some kind of stretches or like just something, or just even while sitting, just like move your legs in a different way, just so you don't. Yeah, something. Well, that's what it is for me, Goldfire, because I don't lift things properly, I'm sure, too. I don't bend my knees, and do it right. So when I'm lifting these big boxes full of coins and silver and all this, and they get heavy, lifting them, and I don't have that many, but just doing a few of them wrong makes a difference. But mostly it's just all the leaning over the showcases and for 4 days straight. It adds up, and I feel it at the end of the 4 days. And if I gotta add 2 more days on top of that, that's gonna be just that much worse. Painkillers and yeah, maybe I need to just do something. Or you know what else I need to do? Maybe I just need to not do that show and sleep in and lay in bed like my original plan was. So I'll be playing that one by ear though. Kind of fucked up. Alright, so I got all these stations filled up. I think I can... That one's... Oh, you know what I can do? I can get Chopper out. Let's get Chopper. We can beat these droids faster. Let's swap the Chopper. Get this 3-hour one done pretty quick. Gotta lift with your legs? Yeah, I know, and I don't. I never do. And that's the thing. I know that I need to. But I don't. I don't know why, but I don't. Oh yeah, this building these droids goes pretty fast. Chopper, yeah, because right now they got double crafting speed, and I guess the pickaxe has double strength, so that makes this like 4 times faster. Daniel wants to join my party again? Nah. I'm gonna get off of here pretty soon. Trying to, at least. No, what I really need to do is not bring as much heavy stuff. That's what I really need to do. Or pack smaller and lighter boxes. Instead of putting everything in bigger boxes that are fucking heavy. You know, maybe just pack up a bunch of, like, medium priority mailboxes. Like, even if those were filled with solid silver, they're not too heavy, but... No, I packed big giant boxes that are way too heavy, and... Maybe just, you know... Have 20 smaller boxes instead of 6, 8 big ones. I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta do something. Make it easier. What up, Daniel? Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here pretty soon. That's the plan. Just trying to figure out these droids, and another one's gonna pop up in 6 damn seconds. They just keep coming. And what's back here around the corner? On R7, huh? Okay. What did we get? A mouse? We don't want that one. Well, we'll make it real quick. Do I even have a station open? I do. I do. Yeah, I think smaller and lighter boxes might be the way to go. And that makes packing the car a lot easier because you can arrange them in so many different ways as well. Oh, I get to collect this. What's this? An R7? I don't want that. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. There's a couple boxes, and what's worse for me, Goldfire, is like when it's just I got 3 flights of stairs to my condo, too, which doesn't... I hate it. I mean, that's the one time I hate it. Other than that, I don't mind going, like, you know, coming home every day from the post office or grocery store or whatever. I don't mind walking up and down the stairs once. But when I'm loading and unloading my car for a coin show, I fucking hate it. Because I pack these boxes and especially the June, like June Buena Park or when they had June Long Beach and it's 90 degrees out and feel like I'm about ready to pass out and I'm going to fall down the stairs while I'm holding a box that has like 50 pounds of shit in it. Oh, God, I hate it. But yeah, if I just did smaller boxes, I really need to do that. Then I don't worry about it. It's just more trips, that's fine. But I'm not, like, passing out halfway up and down the stairs. Down the stairs to load the car is not as bad. Up the stairs after 4 days of a show, or 6 days of a show it's going to be now. Fuck that. Man. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we're done. So I guess I'm going to be able to save one of these blueprints by just throwing it on the... This takes 26 hours. This one's 20... We're not getting those done. That now takes 8 hours. And then this one has no home. Unless I bought the second blueprint spot. Or if I get rid of Rick. I kind of want to keep Rick, don't I? Do I want to keep Rick 1200? Wait a minute. Is Rick 12... We're making this Rick 1200, though. I guess the only reason I was keeping this Rick 1200 is the Beskar, right? And I never made the Galactic version. So if I took this, I could upgrade it to Galactic, potentially. But that costs way too many... That would cost way too many chips anyway. So maybe we just get rid of Rick 1200, right? Because we're never going to use him. He only makes 92k an hour once we make him. This guy a second. This one makes 145k a second. I'd rather save him, even though we got a few of them. And, sorry, Rick. We don't need you. Maybe we'll actually get the one that we need across the conveyor belt someday as well. So you're sold. No turning back now. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the thing. It's like when I'm carrying a really heavy box and that's, you know, even if it's got good handles but whatever it is, like by the time I'm getting down to that last few 5 or 6 stairs, sometimes like my brain stops working and then I start like not knowing how to use my feet and stuff. And I'm like, oh, is there, like, how do I move on to the next step, and how do I put my foot on the next step? And I'm basically talking myself into tripping down the stairs. Instead of just not thinking about it and walking down the stairs like a normal human does. You don't even think about it, you just do it. But if I have smaller, lighter boxes, then I can think like a normal human. Yeah, pretty much. Posted body cam video and off topic for me to watch later. Dude had 22 million with a whoa! Not Coca-Cola, huh? Oh man, 50 pounds or less. Well, yeah, but I'm thinking like 20 pounds or less is ideal. But yeah, I mean, especially when I'm dealing with all the stairs and everything, I'd rather have just smaller boxes. I need to do that, and I probably will. And at some point, I'm just going to get rid of everything and all the inventory, and then maybe become a currency dealer, just so I can show up with one little tiny box full of, like, however many, paper money, like in the graded holders, and those weigh nothing. I wouldn't even have to pack anything, just have a friggin' one little bank bag that has my graded currency in it, and just walk right in, and setting up my table would take like 6-7 minutes, and be pretty easy, wouldn't it? Just be a paper money dealer. Should have thought of that a long time ago. Small plastic toaster. Yeah, that probably works too. That works better. I'll figure out something. I gotta come up with something. I mean, or I could just keep the bigger box. Just don't pack them to the top. You know, instead of putting, 4 double row boxes and then packing all the space around it with silver bars, so the thing's so fucking heavy, is maybe don't pack all the space around full of silver bars. Put that in a separate box. Or just put 3 double row or 2 double row boxes in each box and just bring more of them, you know? There's ways, if I'm being smart. There are definitely ways. Alright, we'll collect them chips. Check the droid decks once more to see where we ended up here with these. So we got everything on page 1 except ARG and Ball Core. Okay. And we're missing a bunch here. And we're missing even more there. Okay. But we got 3 that are under construction, right? This will be a new one. This will be a new one. And this is a repeat of one that we already have right there. Cool beans. Cool beans. Okay. It was a new Canadian driving in the USA, manually overriding the computer in the truck. Oh, yeah. I guess that doesn't work for truck. I mean, back in the old days, truck drivers would drive way. They'd just make false records in their logbooks, and they'd be doing, drugs to keep themselves awake all night, and they'd make tons of extra money that way. Because nobody gave it. As long as everything showed up, fine, But now everything's all computer tracked, and I guess they get in big trouble if they do stuff like that. And it's hard to get around that. Going to Arcadia at the end? No. Nope. I didn't go to the one that's close by. I mean, it's not even that far. There was one, what is it, the Valley show he just started. That was going on today. And I guess it's going on tomorrow. I guess I could go. Probably should go and pass out some Glendale boar saps to some of the guys that have been bitching about it. But they call me saying, "Oh, where's the boar sap for your show in October?" I'm like, dude, we've been doing this show in October, the 4th week of October, for decades now. Did you have a table at the last one? They go, yeah. I'm like, well, then you have a table at this one. We're sold out. We've been sold out for years. If you haven't had a table at the last one, you get your table at this one. Same price, same everything. Why do you need a Borsap? You know the date, you know everything about it. You're not going to pay me. If you want to pay me, I'll give you my address. But none of them want to pay me. They want to pay at the show that day. They just are bitching about Borsap. Like, you don't need a fucking Borsap. Anyway, I'm not mailing them Borsaps. I'm not wasting stamps. I guess I could email it. Yeah, you know what? I don't rule it out. I guess if I feel the need to go there for some reason, maybe I will go. And maybe I will go to Arcadia just to, like, pass out some, what do you call it, postcards for our Glendale one in October and basically hand Fragner the damn Borsap so he quits bitching about it. Basically, that's it, you know, and then... but I'd rather not. I'd rather just say, no, I'm sorry, I forgot it. And maybe still go. Alright, hey Mark, how you doing? Mark, I'm going to end the stream. I'm getting tired. You made it, though. You having a busy weekend, Mark? Alright. Let's see who all's on. It's always fucking him. What are you talking about? And you know what? I've already had the guy at my table, offer to pay more to take that spot at our Glendale show, just so he quits coming. I'm like, oh, I don't want to start stuff just to start stuff, but I'm tempted very often. And same with the other guy right at the front table. I've had people offer to pay extra for that table, but then it's hard to just jump in and start stuff like that. But a few complainers. You know, always. Mark's getting on Fortnite? Oh, yeah? What are you going to do? Oh, he always wants to start stuff. He said he would pay double for that, and he says I should pay double for the other corner in front so he doesn't come to the show, and, you know? Why? I mean, honestly, if you're looking at... I mean, if the Coin Club board met and looked at the room and said, hey, we have a sold-out show and tables are this much, we would probably vote to raise table prices. Because if we're sold out, then maybe we should raise prices. And if someone says that's too much, you know what? Then call one of the people on standby. I got 3 people, at least 3 or 4 guys on a waiting list. So we should be raising the prices. I don't, but we should be. And if you look at that room, the first table by the door should cost double. Absolutely. Or it should be sold at auction to the highest bidder. It shouldn't just go to the guy that's had it for 20 years because he's always there. But what the fuck sense does that make? Obviously that table is better and he gets deals from people that walk right in and sell to him. Obviously it's a better table and worth more. And so is the table in the other corner. It's probably the inside table facing the front door, too. There's probably 3 tables right there that should sell for double. Or highest bidder. It's all money for the club. It's all money for the club, you know? And maybe do it as a sealed bid. You know what? Anybody that wants that table, let me know. Give me your bid. Highest bid gets it, but we guarantee you'll have another table, which will be the person that outbids you. You'll switch. You'll just have to switch. I don't think people would be happy with that. And some people would threaten not to do the show if that happened. And you know what? Okay, fine. You know what? Don't do the show. I got 3 other people to call. Take your table. But yeah. But if it's just me deciding that, then it's, you know, I don't want to rock the boat that much, but maybe the Coin Club board has to meet sometime after this show, probably, because it's getting too close, and just say, hey, look, here's the situation. Every show in the country charges more for the table right next to the door. Or tables in the premium section. Ours is going to be next, right? Rock it hard. Well, the problem with that one is the guy in the one corner that we would be pissing off does other shows in that same location, and we really don't need him to be a complete enemy, like talking our show down and actively campaigning against ours and causing problems with the people that rent to us potentially. And that makes it, if he didn't do another, if that wasn't the situation, it would have already happened, let me tell you. So Mark joined my party, but for what? You want me to go in here and You want me to go in here real quick and pick my garden or something and see how many floors you got, Mark? I'll do it. I'm not gonna play though. I'm trying to go to bed here, but I'll go pick my garden real quick. Just real quick. One more thing. Have a good night, Alfred, if you're still here. But I'm right behind you. Oh, every single person, always bitching and talking trash, but not to your face, of course. You know, always, constantly. And anything you do, you're doing it wrong, and they don't do it that way at his show, and okay, whatever. Okay. All right. Where's Mark? Oh, there's Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. Look at my shoes. Okay. Should I take Mark's spot over here? Nah, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Let's go upstairs and get my daily prizes. Oh, I guess I already did it today. We can't do it for another hour. Okay. I don't remember playing this today at all. Must have last night before I went to bed. Must have. Lost his table at Anaheim? Really? Well, we'll probably cry about it and not do the show anymore. Unless, he lost it because he didn't do a few shows or something. I mean, that's kind of what happens. But no, that's going to be basically what I tell Guy at Buena Park that runs Buena Park. I'll be like, this backing up the show to Long Beach is retarded. That's basically what I tell him. I can't do that. I don't want to. It doesn't work for me in my business. Maybe it works for all the other people here. I doubt it because nobody I've talked to loves it. Maybe I haven't talked to the right people apparently, but I'm not doing that. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not part of that. However, I'm very interested in doing your June show because there is no Long Beach in June, so I'll pay for my table at June if you hold it for me, but I'm guessing you won't do that. So, that's basically what I'll say. I mean, what else am I going to say? I mean, I'll do the June show because you're not butting up against to another show I'm doing. But... And I'll do any other shows here that aren't the day after. Basically, it's actually the day of. Because I have a Long Beach table on Friday. His show starts the same day, Friday. He's doing it the same day of another show I'm doing, basically. His setup is the same day as a show I'm at, so I can't do that. Oh yeah, and every time every time. Oh, who are you gonna have for security? I'm like, same people we always have. Same people we always have. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, exactly. You don't like it? Don't do the show. Please tell me you don't like it and don't do the show. Please. I mean, that's how I should say it. You know what I mean? And honestly, I don't think... You've been to that show 100 times. I don't think we need any security. If it was really, really up to me, 100%, I wouldn't pay anything for security. How about that? I'd have one club member, unpaid, wear a t-shirt that says security that's going to be there anyway roaming around and tell them you don't have to do a damn thing if anything happens. And actually, if anything does happen, I encourage you to get down on the ground, cover your head, and say, take everything. That's what I encourage you to do. I don't think we need security. We're not an overnight show. It's your job as a dealer to stay at your fucking table and watch your shit. That's my opinion. If somebody's going to come in and rob us, they're going to come in and rob us. Having a big dude in the corner or 3 big dudes in the corner ain't going to stop that unless they're going to pull guns and start shooting, and I hope they don't do that. And I don't think they will. We're not paying them enough to do that. Now, some people are just crazy and might be fighters and want to get involved in that, but I don't think we even need security. I think people can be responsible for their own shit at a one-day show. I mean, how many times have we had a coin club meeting at the library? Right? How much security do we have there? How much money and auction items and show and tell is in that room every night? Never have security. Never. Do we need it? I don't know, maybe. You could argue that maybe we do. I mean, what is it? The Orange County Club, right? They do like a whole Bourse night. They have a fucking coin show. Do they have security for that? No. Should they? Fuck yeah, they should. But does everybody look the other way and not care that there's no security? Apparently. They're not paying security for that, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, go ahead and keep telling us that you don't like our security, and please don't do my show. Please don't do it. Yeah, I mean, I get it. If you do an overnight show, then yes, you gotta have a secure room and watch people's inventory while they're not there. You lock the room down. I get that. A one-day show like we do? Is it nice to have some people watching over the parking lot in the room before people get stuff locked in cases? Sure, it's nice. But do we have to provide that? I don't think we have to. Would people still do our show if there was 0 provided? I think they would. I think a couple people wouldn't, and they'd bitch about it. I can live without those couple people. Or at a minimum, go to the very bare bones instead of hiring 2 big dudes that might actually do something and pay them like the prevailing wage. Hire one like old dude from the club, say, hey, you want $200 to go sit in the corner and say you're security? Yeah, okay. There you go. Just reduce my security expenses by $1,000. Hey, we do provide security. You don't like it? Don't do my show. You know, I think that would work for most people. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and everybody would tell me I'm fucking crazy, but wouldn't be the first time. I know I don't need any of them there. Because I'm insured. That's the whole point. I have insurance. You know, most of these guys don't, and that's their own problem. If someone actually came in there and like had me at gunpoint and said, take all my shit, that's actually... I mean, knock on wood, I hate to say it, but financially, I'd be okay with that. It'd probably work out for me, because I'm insured. And that's basically me selling all my coins at once. That's great. Of course, there's a lot of paperwork, and maybe you argue about value, but if it works out as planned... Yeah, Mark, I see you're beating me by 3. Do you want me to go build 3 floors real quick? You want me to? Should I do it, Mark? Right now? Or should I make... I should do 4, right? So I can pass you. Oh, never mind. I'm already out of money. I just hit 2 buttons. I'm out of money. Oh, 3 buttons. Now I'm out of money. Dang it. Okay. Might be... Well, that's the whole thing. That's going to happen whether we have one old dude that really doesn't do anything, or if we have 3 big dudes that will do something, and we're paying them a bunch. You know, a lot of the guys, even though it's against the law for almost all of them, they don't have concealed permits. They do have concealed, and they're stupid and crazy enough to where they'll actually probably use it if something happened. And yeah, I don't want to be in the room when that's happening. I'd rather, you know, hey, look, you know, I don't want to be around that anyway. So yeah, that's a scary situation to me, but not a chance. You want to bet, Mark? Okay, I just got me a second win, Mark. I'm gonna what should I use? A bunch of rainbow keys? Nah, we'll use one of these floor keys. Mark likes it when we use the floor key. Gives me a ton of money. Look at this. Alright, we got 9.2 East 477. That's a big number. Okay. Watch this, Mark. I'm going to speed build. You ready? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I don't even see the buttons. I'm going so fast the buttons aren't even popping up. There's one. Check floors, Mark. Check the floors. Check that leaderboard. Mark, go check the leaderboard. You know you want to. Oh, no, exactly. If something happens, I'm fucking ducking too. I'm ducking and saying, you know what? Please, 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 please. Don't hurt me. Take everything I got. That's fine. And, I'm insured. I pay a lot of money for my insurance. I'm good with that. I'll be fine. I gotta fight over a bunch of fucking stupid coins. Mark, I think I'm beating you now. Mark, check floors. I'm beating you. Mark opened his mouth and challenged my authority. Check this out, Mark. 5217. What do you got? Shit, he's building floors too. He just built... Damn, he was at 5216. Damn it, he's building too. Oh, he's got floor keys as well. I thought he was out of floor keys. Dang it. Nice one, Mark. Nice one. Daniel's got a pretty big tower going there. Up to 2,800 now? Damn. Might need to work on his garden a little bit. Look at that little garden he's got. That's alright. That was one of the newer updates. He'll get it. He'll get it going. Alright, fine, Mark. You got more floors. Fine. Oh, is he doing even more? 5220. Dang it. Mark, you should let me pass you. You should. Come on, Mark. Come on. Alright. I'm going to bed. You win this time, Mark. You win for now. You will show me the PS5 when you get it today? What do you mean you're going to show it to me? Oh, like on Discord, like a picture? No, I know what a PS5 looks like. Daniel, I actually saw another quick YouTube thing. Or no, it was a news article. They were saying they don't even that they're not even sure that GTA 6. They think it's going to be 30 frames a second even on PS Pro. So they were writing. They don't know for sure, but they were complaining about that it might be 30 frames. I'm like, well, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care if it's 30 or 6. Like, you know what? You know what was a really great and beautiful looking game? Red Dead Redemption 2. That was 30 FPS. It was great. Did anybody complain that it was 30 FPS? I didn't. So I'm sure GTA 6 will look great. Fuck, you can make it 24 frames or 30 or 60. I don't care. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, I'm playing it November 19th. Should I schedule it right now? I just did. Alright, guys. I am out. Peace out. Thanks for coming in, Golden Fire. Mark, have a good night. Daniel, good night. Alfred's already in bed. Whoever else is still lurking, have a good night. let's get out of this party with y'all. Close the game down. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Thanks, Mark. You bet. We'll play some more tomorrow.